baby guys, today I have for you something absolutely dope. This build can do it all. We have tons of synergies and most likely you have never seen anything quite like this before. So I decided to create crazy DPS setup which will annihilate enemies with your weapon DPS and with your skills, and most importantly you can switch some skills to fit your playstyle. It's shield free build. You have tons of DPS and crowd control. I tried this build with two guns, St.Elmos and exotic assault rifle CAPACITOR. Each one has its own benefits. I eventually came back to St.Elmos because it just works more natural with this setup which I'm rocking in this build, and it absolutely slaps those booty cheeks. Clap, clap, clap. Easy money as usual. Welcome to the insanity. If you're new here, hit the like, smash the sub, or leave a hateful comment. It truly depends on your preference. But let me explain why I came back to St.Elmos. Capacitor would give you, in theory, more skill damage and weapon damage, but St.Elmos has a crit chance and it has shock effect. And shock effect is really important in this one because my backpack talent is shock and off talent. And shock and off talent can be triggered with its status effects. For example, you can proc it with Stinger Hive, EMP Sticky Bomb, maybe Jammer Pulse. But we are using St.Elmos because this bad boy will give us shock ammo and that will proc shock and off talent. But before I continue, quick word from the sponsor DMG.net. If you don't have enough time with good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then DMG.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews. You can check everything by yourself. But now with my promo code everybody, you will have 15% discount on absolutely all SeriesTom. Amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on. But now let's get back to this setup. And like I said, I switched up some things here and there, tested multiple combinations, multiple talent combinations, and I landed on St.Elmos and shock and off combo. But Capacitor is really good, but not in this setup. What you want to do to use Capacitor in this one instead of St.Elmos, you simply have to switch shock and off talent for combined arms talent. You're gonna make a couple shots, you still need to stack Capacitor, so it works really well, and combined arms will give you the same amount of skill damage I think, and you're gonna proc it really easily by nailing only one bullet. But you have constantly shoot enemies, to proc combined arms, and you have to be out of cover. In this setup you need to apply only once status effect and you have for 20-25 seconds buff, and at the time most likely you will be already able to refresh the buff. So for specialization here I'm using technician specialization. Disrupt grenades also can proc shock and off talent on our backpack. We have extra skill tier, skill damage, linked laser point attachment, and artificial hive. I'm using artificial hive. I tried of course striker drone, I tried stinger hive, and although those skills are nice for different reasons, but I landed on artificial hive. Artificial hive will make my assault turret basically immortal, really good for lazy players. If you will sit behind the cover, perfect fit. Your turret will be all the time on battlefield. It will distract enemies. It's really important. Artificial hive will boost your teammates' skills as well. So that's my go-to combo right now. For the guns itself, I'm using St.Elmos. Like I said, it works better with shock and off talent. It's super easy. Apply shock effect, boom, you have extra skill damage. But if you want to use Capacitor and gain that extra skill damage buff, you can use combined arms talent on the backpack. That's easy replacement, and boom, Capacitor will give you 7.5% extra weapon damage for each skill tier and 60% skill damage with full stacks. But you have to stack it, and combined arms works in a way that you have to make your shots, so you have to be out of cover and constantly proc it. For the pistol, I'm using TDI pistol with extra skill tier, and that leads our setup to 6 skill tiers. You can use it with in sync if you will be low on ammo. It's really handy, or for you can use Future Perfection for overcharge reasons. My shotgun is the mob shotgun with preservation and armor on kill attribute. Armor on kill attribute works actually with skill kills. So if you're low on health, simply equip your shotgun, wait for some kills when assault rifle will, when your assault rifle will kill somebody, boom, you have tons of health back. Not tons, but you can 10%, and eventually you're gonna get there. And if you will kill somebody with the mob shotgun itself, and with headshot, you can gain like 30% armor back with one kill. So it's really good for survivability reasons. For the mask, I'm using Coyote Mask. Coyote Mask is giving me crit damage in close range. That's 25% additional crit damage, and that leads my build over to 110% crit damage in this one. Capped out crit chance at mid range, so really good option, and you're gonna give damage buff to your teammates as well. For the chest piece, I'm using Fenrir's chest piece with Overwatch. If you need more DPS, you could use a Glaskin and Talon, but Overwatch again works really well in solo and in team play. Skill damage and weapon damage to you and your teammates. Backpack, Sombra for crit damage reasons, with Shock and Off. If you want to use Capacitor, use Combined Arms. Knee pads, gloves and holster, all are improvised pieces, so I could use crit damage mods. Perfect rolls would be crit damage and skill damage, because on my St.Elmos I have 20% crit chance, so I am sitting at really good crit chance. So I'm looking for crit damage, skill damage in mod slot, crit damage mods, and that's the reason why I have such amount of crit damage, 190 plus. With Coyote Mask 210 plus, so it's pretty nuts. And for the skills, everything is really simple. I'm using Assault Turret and Artificial Hive for safe place to be basically immortal. Shock will stop all the enemies, and you can replace Artificial Hive with Stinger Hive for crowd control reasons, and to proc status effects you could use maybe Decoy, Jammer Pulse, you could use traps, shock traps, explosive traps, and so on. So yeah, this is my setup. It's pretty goddamn insane, tons of DPS on both sides, and you can survive anything. Butcher drop the mic, stay safe, love you all, bye.